He's trying to do that from certain people who are not born citizens who are entitled to it, but the persons who acquire it. And if we find out that it's acquired under circumstances that are questionable, we should be able to do the same thing. And I believe that we need to put in place a system where citizenship can be revoked in the Bahamas. And it does not matter if you've been married, it does not matter what the circumstances. If you're married and you only married for citizenship and you end up getting divorced or they find that you live in some funny life, your citizenship should be revoked. If you are here and you do something that is against the law, your citizenship should be revoked. If it is found that you may have obtained these papers questionably and is not properly justified, your citizenship should be revoked. And the system should be in place to revoke that citizenship. We shouldn't have to go through this. You understand what I'm saying to you? We have to put in place those laws to protect our people, to protect our rights, to protect our sovereignty. And that's why it annoys me that we continue to elect people who do not have our best interests at heart and who are not making laws to benefit our citizens. We need to make sure that we elect people who have this country's best interests at heart and who's going to protect us and protect our situations. But when it comes to us, we need to make the laws to revoke citizenship. Simple as that. You run on, if you make statements like some of these people making, and you are not a citizen of the Bahamas, your citizenship should be revoked. Donald Trump is doing it, even with the colleges. And so students who get out there who are not from the US but want to be in demonstration, they are having their visas revoked and they're being sent back to their country. They're being sent back in because you should not be in somebody's country creating turmoil, carrying on bad, behaving like your head ain't good, and you don't have no right to be there in the first place. And if you acquire citizenship, whether through marriage or any, that does not give you the right to behave in certain ways. It might allow you to vote in an election, it might allow you to hold a job, but it doesn't give you the right to say certain things. And I think that under certain circumstances, your citizenship should be revoked. And if you marry a woman, if you are if you are a Bahamian man who marries a foreign woman, if you and she acting foolish and whatever the case may be, and she says some things that are of risk to the Bahamian people, stand up back and if you love her, you go behind her. Same thing with a Bahamian woman who marries a foreign man. If he says some things that are adverse to what this country stands for and that are not in agreement or that is against the Bahamian people, stand in pocket and if you love him, sweetie, go with him. But he ain't gonna be here. Citizenship should be revoked. That's just the way it is. Especially if it is not citizenship by birth. All right, that's my position on that. It was 3:41, ladies and gentlemen. I've been up long enough. I thank God for all of you 29 and 13 people who stayed up with me. Yeah, I'll see you all on our next episode of TMI.